Hi everyone, I am Xavier KS and welcome to my channel Inspo English. In my previous videos, I have been trying to explain the different types of sentences and we completed an exercise on it identifying the sentences. Now, I am here with a few Latin expressions which are very commonly used in English. You know, every language borrows from other languages in its developing stage, and that is a continuing process. English also has got hundreds of loanwords from Latin and French and so on. So here there are some 30 items I have selected, out of which 10 are to be considered today. And let's move to the first one, that is etc. It's an abbreviation of et cetera. ETC, we write et cetera. Et means and cetera means so on. Second one, NB, that means nota bene. Nota bene. Mark well or not well. This is used in invitations. For example, a marriage invitation. The important matter is the date, time and venue. It is already there in the invitation, but for the easy access of the invitees, we add it at the end of the letter after completing the invitation once again. There we write it as NB, not well, mark well. So that is the use of it, nota bene, mark well or not well. And the third one is EG, exempli gratia. Every day we use it. But what is the expansion of it? Very often we do not know. Exempli gratia. What is the meaning? By way of example. That means to clarify things, we give examples. So here it is exempli gratia. Then fourth one, PS, postscriptum. That is the Latin expression. Expansion of PS is postscriptum. Latin. That means something written after something written. Okay, written after. That is the general sense of it. But I would like to express it like this. Okay, something written after something written. You wrote something and then you add on to it something. Okay, which you left out or forgot to add. That is PS. And then fifth one, AD. Anno Domini. Anno Domini, the year of the Lord. Year of the Lord. That is the common era. Common era before Christ and after Christ. So AD and BC. AD means Anno Domini, the year of the Lord. And BC means Ante Christum. Ante Christum means again it's in a full form we say Ante Christum natum. That means before Christ or before Christ was born. That means the period before the birth of Christ is noted as BC. And AD means after. Sometimes we say after the death of Christ. Anno Domini. It begins, AD begins after the death of, with the death of Jesus Christ. So Anno Domini. And these days it is actually used in a different way. That is CE, Common Era. Common Era, and BCE, that means before the Common Era. Before Christ, and the common era is after Christ. Okay, so that is AD and BC. And coming to the seventh one, IE, expansion is id est. Again, pure Latin expression, that is. We say something and when we want to explain it, we say that is. that is, okay, the word tens is derived from the Latin word tempus, that means, that is, okay, so we want to explain, we want to add some explanation, then we use this term id est, I-E, that is. Then eighth one, Deo volente, Deo volente. English version is God willing. If God wills, if God wills. This we use in invitation letters, marriage invitation especially. For example, okay, so and so, son of so and so and daughter of so and so is getting married, Deo volente. If God wills, God willing. Okay. And then coming to the ninth one, it is status quo. Status quo. The state in which things as they are. To put it briefly, the existing condition. Sometimes we may have to say, I won't do it because it doesn't go with my status. This is a very commonly mispronounced word, status. That is not actually status, it is status. It's a pure Latin word coming from status quo. Okay, status quo, that means the existing condition. When a court of law, suppose there is a dispute between two families on their border, okay, and the case is under the consideration of the court, and the court will give a verdict like this. The status quo is to be maintained. Status quo. In English, since we don't know the exact pronunciation of it, we say status quo, but that's not correct. It is actually a pure Latin expression, status quo. That means the existing condition. You have to maintain the present condition. That is the meaning of it. Okay. And now, 10th and the last one, post mortem. Post means after, okay, and mortem means death. It is from this word that the English term mortal comes, mortals. All men are mortal. All men are mortals. Okay, post mortem, after death examination, post mortem examination. An examination conducted after the death, that is post mortem. Okay, these are the 10 Latin expressions that I give you for your consideration today. There are some 20 more in the next videos. In between the grammar sessions, I will be posting it, so you can wait for that. Just enumerate et cetera. The pronunciation, please note. Et cetera, nota bene, exempli gratia, post scriptum, Anno Domini, ande Christum, or ande Christum natum. Then seventh one, i.e., id est, id est. And eighth one, Deo volente, if God wills or God willing. And the ninth one, status quo, the existing condition. And the last one, post mortem. So thank you for watching, and please don't forget to view, share and subscribe.